Record. Welcome to December, Linda.
It is. It's December and we have some December weather and we have some spring weather. Who knows?
Exactly. Yep. Just like normal, Ohio can't decide what season it is.
Oh.
Nope. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty excited about this month's promotion. They've changed it up for the first time in, gosh, how many years have I been doing this now? Almost 12 years.
Right. In my 5 years, 6 years, almost, I think 6-year anniversary in January. It's always been the same in December. And I'm always like, okay, this is a great, because I'm thinking, oh, we're going to have frankincense, 15 milliliter bottle free, and I'm always doing that because probably frankincense is one of the most used in my house. And but they changed it up. Yes.
Yeah, they did. They surprised everybody. So this month you spend 200 PV, which it's always been that. Spend your 200 PV, and your gift for doing that this year is a 5 ml of frankincense, 5 ml of myrrh, and a 5 ml of a new blend called Holiday Love. So super excited to get that one and smell it and see if it's anything like Holiday Joy. That's one of my favorite blends. So Linda and I thought we would give you some ideas on how to use these oils so that as soon as you got them, you could start using them for possibly some holiday themed idea recipes and some just practical uses. I guess if we started with practical and we started with frankincense, why we were so excited to get that oil for free this month. I know I like that oil. I use it a lot in our spinal protocols. That's the oil we always start those with, no matter which one we're doing. So I use it a lot for that. It's great for skin. If you have any skin blemishes or any weird irritations that show up on your skin, it's a great oil for that. Great for wrinkles. And I like to combine it and diffuse it with lots of things. What about you?
Well, I was just thinking that's the one my husband, he's went to like his pain doctor, his regular doctor, his foot doctor, his neurologist doctor, and he always talks to them about what he's putting on his feet. And it's frankincense, and along with a couple of other oils, but frankincense is the main one. But what he has found is that his athlete's feet, foot that he has, and those cracks between his toes, since starting, he'll say to me, they're gone. I haven't had them since I started putting this stuff on my feet, and so it's like in our house, that's great news, and
Yeah.
And the doctors, when he goes and he tells them what he's putting on his feet, they will say, well, what about frankincense? And so he has better advertising than I do when he goes to the doctors. Well, I don't go, but very much so. But in our house, frankincense is a great one.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's good. So we've got lots of great testimonies to everyday uses for frankincense. I pulled up a recipe that might be kind of fun to make this holiday season. You could make it for yourself, or you could share it as a gift if you wanted to. I think everybody loves. I could be making that a general statement, but I love bath salts, taking a bath and throwing in the bath salts. And when you add frankincense to your bath salts, you're going to make more of that relaxing time. So frankincense, when diffused, can really give you that overall just relaxation and kind of a time to sit and be quiet and still and kind of listen to your thoughts. Maybe it's a time that you pray or read the Bible, but It's a really great oil to help calm the mind and the body. So if you wanted to make a little jar of bath salts, we normally use the real little mason jars, and we fill those with a cup of Epsom salt. And then we also combined it with 2 tablespoons of fractionated coconut oil and 16 drops of your frankincense. So mix all of that in there with the Epsom salts, and you'll have a nice gift for Christmas, or you can use that for yourself. That's a fun one to make. It's so easy. So what about you? Do you have any ideas, like something geared around the holidays for frankincense?
Well, I mean, when you were talking about that, if you're a yoga person, that is, again, another one during your yoga practice, but definitely during your morning prayer time, just to help you focus your attention for the day. And so many times we have these habits, but we don't try to enhance those habits. And oils are a way to do that. Other than diffusion blends, I don't have any right off the top of my head, no.
Okay. All right. Well, I could share a little bit for anybody who's not in our 12 days of Christmas cheer. If you're not participating in that and you're interested in knowing a correlation between frankincense and myrrh and how that relates to the story of Jesus and the night he was born, Christmas. What I have read about that, which I thought was very fascinating, was that both frankincense and myrrh come from trees. And in order to source the resin, which is what the essential oils come from, the resin of the tree, they actually have to go in and they have to harm a tree. They scrape it, they kind of hit at it, but they use like a sharp knife to really get through the bark and hurt the tree. And then the tree, sometimes it's referred to as the tree bleeds, and from the tree comes the resin or the sap, and it starts to drip out from the tree. And as it drips out, it'll start to harden into these crystals that they go back and they scrape off, and that is eventually turned into our essential oils. But both of these, the myrrh and the frankincense, are both great oils to help heal the body. And so it's kind of the opposite of the story of Jesus later on in life, but that the oils come from something that was hurt and damaged. And later in Jesus's life, he is hurt, and his death and his pain that he goes through helps to heal our bodies. So it's a really neat tie back to these 2 oils that he was given at the beginning of his life, and then how his life ends. And I thought that was pretty neat way to hear that story.
That was fascinating. And one thing I did find was a recipe that included frankincense in ice cream.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you actually made your own ice cream, they use the milk and the cream. And so it is dairy and the sugar and the egg yolks, but it had 10 to 15 drops of pure frankincense oil in it.
That could be your Christmas Day ice cream.
Yeah. So I thought, I never would have thought of that one.
No.
That was interesting. So
I know sometimes on Christmas Day we have cake to celebrate Jesus's birthday. So you could have ice cream with your cake. Yep. The only thing is we eat it first thing in the morning. So
yeah. So, well, there might be a cake recipe. Who knows?
Yeah.
Exactly. Put that. So, I mean.
So that's fun. All right. So then we were also going to talk about, I shared tiny little bit about myrrh and that story. Did you have anything more you wanted to share about myrrh?
Well, it was, I sort of get interesting in finding little facts that I've never known before. And so when I was actually reading through the healing oils of the Bible and looking through some things, I found this study that had been done on antioxidants scores that, and so what they did was they selected fruits and vegetables like carrots, oranges, beets, raspberries, strawberries, blueberries, and wolfberries. I've not heard of wolfberries particularly, but and they took antioxidant scores for those fruits and then they took antioxidant scores for selected essential oils. And so when I looked at this, from carrots 210 score to wolfberries 25,000 score, and so then I looked at the oils, and myrrh had 379, almost 380,000, and clove had 1 million. And so it was like fascinating to think that myrrh was one that had more antioxidants than, I mean, it had what, 10 times, maybe 12 times, the antioxidants that was found in the highest fruit that they scored. And so it was like, oh my goodness, we are not using it enough. Myrrh, so you think, well, then I need to be putting it on my toothbrush, just put a drop on my toothbrush as I brush my teeth, if I am getting more antioxidants into my body, and it has more of those in there than any of the other fruits and vegetables. So it's just a little amazing fact.
Yeah, that is pretty neat. I know for the last couple of years, I've been using myrrh in the 3 different oils that I put on my kids' spines when they have a fever to help reduce their fever. So it's also probably great for boosting their immune system, which I didn't realize that with myrrh. So we always combine myrrh, lime, and peppermint for anytime they have a fever.
And in Bible times, they actually would use the resin from myrrh to actually chew their gum. And so they probably had some healthy teeth and gums just for that reason.
I wonder how hard it is. I think I've seen in person frankincense resin, and I felt like it was really hard, but maybe myrrh is soft. You know how it starts to crystallize around our lids and it's all gummy? Maybe it is more like a gummy resin as opposed to how frankincense is. Huh. And I also know too that back in Bible times, they used to burn the frankincense as an incense too. So a lot of Catholic churches still have that smell. I guess I'm assuming they burn some sort of frankincense as well. Everybody who smells it always says, "Oh, that smells like church growing up."
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yes, I remember attending a funeral where they were doing a lot of that incense, and I thought, my husband said, "What is that? Which one is that?" But I think they include a lot of other things in it because there were, but you could, if I thought, are they burning frankincense or is it spiking? What is it?
Right. Yeah. When I was looking up information about those oils, it said that one of the reasons why they used to burn those 2 oils as incense was to cover up everybody's odor, because they didn't wash their clothes often. They didn't bathe very often. And to just kind of mask that odor, they would have these incense going in their homes.
Or even in the temple, because I think it would have masked the animal sacrifices and the blood and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I remember one time when we were in Morocco and we actually went to this, in Fez, to this marketplace that was thousands of years old. And so they would take us up to the top of the roof so that we could actually look down on where they had the skins of animals, you know, and where they had brought them in. But the stench was horrible. And so they would give us something to put up to our nose. So I can see why they would burn incense.
Yeah, oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, so there's your myrrh and your frankincense lesson for the day. You guys are all up on that now. And then the other oil that you can get this month for free with only 125 PV order by the 15th of the month is clove. And I actually saw somebody complain, why in the world is doTERRA giving away more clove? I don't want any more clove. And oh boy, did these people show up fighting back against, oh my gosh, you must not understand how to use clove. What's wrong with you? So want to make sure that you really get that clove. You heard her testimony about the, oh my gosh, why did I forget that all of a sudden? It's the natural antioxidant. So that is the strongest natural antioxidant. And when we say, I always say that, natural antioxidant, but when we are looking for an antioxidant, shouldn't it always be something from nature? I mean, you don't want a synthetic one. So the strongest antibiotic is clove. So we need that. We totally need that. And you could use that if you feel like you're having a cold come on. You could, you know, put a drop under your tongue. And I put it in my mouth all the time. It can be used for if you had a toothache or maybe like a canker sore, something like that in your mouth. It'll numb and help also get in there and help your body repair those areas. I use it when we get cold sores, so I use it for those as well. I feel like it's a very well-used oil in our home.
Definitely. I mean, I think I've said it before, but I know my husband was having a toothache and used clove, then went to the dentist, and the dentist said, oh, that used to be used all the time by the older dentists, using clove for toothaches. And it's like, well, why did they stop? But yes.
Exactly. Well, I have a recipe to share, and the first time I ever had this recipe, Linda made it. So whenever I think of it, I always think of Linda. But she made this amazing mulled cider. I think she's made it a couple times when we've had our Christmas DIY parties where everybody came together and made Christmas gifts. We haven't done it for a while, but hopefully, you know, maybe we can start things back up. I think people are starting to be a little more open to coming out and enjoying time with other people. So maybe maybe by next Christmas we'll be able to have, you know, something special for everybody. If that sounds like something everybody would come out to, and we can enjoy this mulled cider. So if you want to make the mulled cider at home, it's going to smell really good while you have it. You could make it on your stove, or you could put it in a crock pot, and then that smell would kind of be like, you know, when people have potpourri in their home going, how well that smells. But you use apple cider, and this recipe called for 2 quarts of apple cider, an orange that you can actually put into, so 1 orange, it's sliced up and you put it in there. So that's kind of a decoration, but you'll get a little bit of that orange. 3 drops of lemon essential oil, 1 drop of cinnamon bark, 1 drop of clove, 1 drop of nutmeg, and then you can use, when you serve it, you can put a cinnamon stick in it and use that to stir it around. But it's a really It's a really good holiday drink, nice and warm.
You know, I found a lot of recipes for how to use clove oil. I mean, there was a massage oil
Ooh.
that had lemon and the wild orange and cedarwood and clove, and then a carrier oil of your choice. And you could actually just put it in a pump bottle and use it as a massage oil. And it's like,
Wow.
I thought that was interesting.
It is. Just alone?
Well, lemon, orange, cedarwood, clove, and then they put grapeseed oil, but they said, or carrier oil of your choice. So I think you could use your fractionated coconut oil, or you could use jojoba oil, whichever kind, and then you put it into a pump bottle.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Wow.
And so that was one of the ones I found that I thought would be interesting. Another one that I thought, they used it as a mold prevention shower spray. It was interesting because they put 25 drops of clove with vodka and in a spray bottle.
Oh.
And
Wow.
I'm not sure I could take the smell
No.
of vodka, but I thought, well, I guess it would probably kill the mold if that were a problem, because
Wow.
I mean, it's got the antioxidants. And the other thing was I found was there was a sugar scrub that used Himalayan pink salt and fractionated coconut oil, and then it used cinnamon, clove, and ginger.
Wow.
So it said it's gentle on your skin, but it's got a spicy fall aroma. Usually we go for the sweets, but the sweets are more floral citrus.
Yeah, or even peppermint, like cooling. But I've never thought of doing the warm oils like that.
So me neither. But they say it can be soothing to your joints. So
yeah, that makes sense.
I was looking for ways that I've never used it before. So
yeah, that's definitely different. Oh. All right, so then the next oil that we can share about is Ylang Ylang, and that oil is discounted this month. I'm hoping I'm not getting, is it 10%? Do you recall?
10%.
Just 10? Okay, sometimes they come out with a different percentage. But Ylang Ylang is one of those oils that is great for helping women kind of regulate their hormones. It's a really soft, gentle oil to the body, and it's combined with some of our other women blends that are specifically for helping with hormone issues, whether that's PMS or cramps, any of those things. So I always, whenever I think of Ylang Ylang, I always think of women using it. But I found a diffuser blend that was called 3 Wise Men, and it combined 4 drops of frankincense, 3 drops of bergamot, and 3 of Ylang Ylang. So that sounded like a nice diffuser blend.
So that was 3 drops of bergamot, ylang ylang,
and 4 drops of frank.
Okay. I like that. Because I have one that I have liked too. It's called Sweet Dreams, and it's 4 drops of lavender and 2 drops of cedarwood and 2 drops of wild orange and 1 of ylang ylang.
That sounds really nice too.
I do like that one very much. I've used that.
Yeah. So I guess I wanted to say how I diffuse. So if, I do like to diffuse during the day when I'm here by myself. I like to diffuse in the morning before the kids go off to school to kind of hopefully get them in a better mood. And I especially like to have a diffuser running when people come over, because I like people to, come in and smell something nice and inviting. And one of my favorite blends, this type of this time of year, Christmas time, to diffuse is my holiday joy. And I've got that one here with me. And I smell a lot of the pine that's in here. And it makes me, you know, I don't have a real Christmas tree. I use a fake Christmas tree. So it lets me have the aroma of pine. So in here is both Siberian fir and Douglas fir. So that's where we get that tree smell. But it's really a nice kind of one of those oils that makes you feel warm and cozy, like the tree is lit, the fire's going, you're just warm and comfy at home and safe in your home. And I think that the holiday love is very similar. I've read the ingredients to it. They're very similar to the holiday joy with just a few different combination of oils in it, but it does still have a tree in it and it has those warm oils. So I'm really excited to get that one. So that one is free with your frankincense and myrrh when you spend 200 PV, and that can be done anytime this month to get that promotion. But if you are, you know, somebody who wants to get the bang for your buck that you're going to spend this month, get that 200 PV order in before the 15th so that you get all 4 of those oils for free. And I always get worried about placing orders too late in December. We've had a lot of crazy things last year. Shipping was crazy and people were getting notices that, you know, they might live in Ohio, but somehow their package ended up in Michigan. And it's like, well, what is going on? And then this year, there's just so many delays and other things happening too. So I would say if you're going to be ordering, you know, oils or products for Christmas presents, I'd order it as soon as you possibly could this month.
Because, you know, holiday joy, I think, is already sold out.
Oh,
Yeah. So
yeah.
you can do holiday peace.
Mhm.
And actually, they have just came on December 1st, a holiday peace room spray.
Mhm.
But holiday joy is sold out.
Yeah, that's sad. Yeah, so you're going to want to get your holiday love just so you have a backup when you run out of that holiday joy, if you still have some left. And then I don't know if you caught this, Linda, but there's a rumor going around that next week there's going to be something special that doTERRA does.
Oh.
Some sort of like, I think what they said was some sort of daily special thing. Now, normally when they do daily special things, those were BOGOs.
Right.
So I have no idea.
I also know that if you go on the YouTube channel, they did it on December 1st. But if you tell them on that December 1st posting why you like doTERRA here, and you do it here in these first 6 days, so you have a few more days, they are giving away 10 really nice prizes.
Really?
So some of the prizes include the immunity kit, plus a diffuser and a few things like that. And then the kit, which is with the deep blue, I forget what that kit's called.
Okay.
And but each one of them, I think, includes a diffuser. So who knows, out of 1 million people, if you get drawn for, and it's only United States, so it's not
okay.
But
A little better chances.
Yeah. So when it popped up on my YouTube channel, I thought, why not?
Right, exactly.
So
Well, fun. Well, if we hear more about whatever's happening next week, we'll try and share that. But I have no clue. They've never done anything else special in December, so I don't know if it'll be like that. They had some videos or some live videos where they were explaining how to use certain products and you could purchase them right then and there. They did like a beta testing of that early November. Could be something like that. And maybe there's like something special you get with your purchase. Who knows? I don't know.
I do know that with my 200 PV order, which I placed on the 1st, there was some kind of an ornament
Oh,
in my shopping cart, and there was also a sample of the On Guard chewables.
oh,
So those were just extra things. So
wow. Nice. All right. Well,
All right.
everybody needs to get in there and get the order placed then.
that phone is.
Someone's calling to place their order right now.
Yes. Must. Okay, there we go.
All right, well, everybody, I hope you have learned a little bit more about those products, those oils that we have that we can get for free this month, or the discounted oil, and jump on there and take advantage of it. So hopefully your holiday month isn't too overwhelming, and you are able to accomplish all of your goals, but also enjoy yourself. So Linda and I will be back as soon as we can and share more with you. But for now, enjoy the month of December.